Brooke, and today's video is going to be my first actual beauty video, which is really exciting. And for my first video, I thought I would do a top 5 favorite high-end products video. I'm typically a huge drugstore makeup girl, so I wanted to do a video talking about the 5 products that I think are definitely products that you need to get from high-end. Because I think that there's a lot of products out there that are really easy to find dupes for in the drugstore. For example, I don't have any lip products in this video because I think that there's tons of good lip products in the drugstore. While there are really good high-end products that are lip products, I think that they are easy to find dupes for in the drugstore. So I want to talk about 5 products that I've never found a dupe for in the drugstore. 5 products that I think are really worth spending your money on if you're only going to buy a couple high-end products. The first product I'm going to talk about is something that I think is amazing. It's a necessary product for everyone to have, and especially if you have dry skin like me. And this is the Clinique Dramatically Different Moisturizing Lotion. This stuff is amazing. I have always been looking for a really good moisturizer because, like I said, I have really dry skin. And this one is just like a sample size that I got from Ulta. It was only like $12 or something, but I think the full size is like in the $30 range. And I plan on buying the full size when I run out of this, but I've had this for like 6 months and it still has like 1/4 of it left, so I don't have to buy a new one right away. My second product is also a face product, and this one is from the brand Benefit, and this is the Benefit POREfessional Pro Balm to minimize the appearance of pores. And I use this almost every single day. I think that it's an amazing product, and for me it definitely has 2 uses, 2 ways that I found to be able to use it. The first way is to use it as a typical face primer, which I use it after I use my moisturizer and before whatever foundation or tinted moisturizer or whatever I'm wearing that day. I use it before that as like a typical foundation primer, and it does a great job at that. It makes your makeup last all day, and it makes your skin really soft. It just works really well for that. But another way that I found that it works, and the reason that I don't think it's dupeable, is because it also can cover up your pores. And I find that I have pretty big pores on my cheeks. They can just look ginormous to me. I mean, I'm sure it's something that only I notice, other people don't see it, but to me, I think that I have big pores on my cheeks. And what I do is I just take a little tiny bit of this, a little bit goes a really long way, and I just kind of put it on my finger and just like press it into my cheeks above, and I do it after I do like all of my face makeup. It's like the last step, I guess, before blush. And it just makes your pores like disappear. I don't know if it like fills them or how it works, but your pores just look significantly smaller. So people who have really big pores on their nose, it might work really well for that. I don't have huge pores on my nose, but I know that it works really well on my cheeks. And I think if you don't have big pores, it's still an amazing foundation primer, and I would definitely recommend this product. My third product I think is a staple, and I think pretty much everybody's tried it, so I'm not going to talk about it for a very long time, but it is the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion. I think that a good eyeshadow primer is necessary for when you're doing makeup. I think it's really important to use one that's good. You can use amazing eyeshadows, but if you don't have a great eyeshadow primer, if you don't have like a great foundation, then it doesn't matter because your eyeshadow is just going to crease and it's going to fade and it's not even worth doing. So I would definitely recommend getting a great eyeshadow primer. Now I know that Too Faced Shadow Insurance is a really good one too. I've never tried that. I just stick to my Urban Decay Primer Potion because I think it's like $18 and it lasts forever, and it's just an amazing, amazing product. The next product I have to talk about is eyeshadow. I think that the drugstore is severely lacking in really good eyeshadow. Now you can find some good drugstore eyeshadows, but I think that high-end eyeshadows just blow drugstore eyeshadows out of the water. They're just so much better. I think that high-end eyeshadows are just, they last longer, they're better, the pigmentation is so much better, they're just better quality. And some of my favorite brands, I do really love the Naked palettes. I have all 3 of them, and I think that they are really amazing. They're great eyeshadows. Urban Decay makes fantastic eyeshadows. But my all-time favorite eyeshadows, and in my opinion the best eyeshadows that are out there, are the Lorac eyeshadows. And my favorite palette of all time is my Lorac Pro palette. It's just an amazing staple palette, and if you're going to buy one eyeshadow palette, I would recommend this palette over the Naked palette any day. Don't get me wrong, I love my Naked palettes and I use them constantly, but this one is just my all-time favorite. As you can see, mine's really dirty. It's had a lot of love given to it. This eyeshadow palette is amazing because it has 16 colors, and the colors are very, very, very wearable. They're very everyday neutral colors, which I think is good for somebody who can only buy one palette because I think people mostly wear neutral colors. The thing I really like about this palette is the top 8 shades are matte and the bottom 8 are shimmer, which is really cool because if you like shimmery shadows, you get those. If you like matte shadows, you get those. If you like both, you get both. And if you've never really played with matte eyeshadows, you get some really great quality ones. If you've never really played with shimmery eyeshadows, you get some really great quality ones. And this palette really has everything you need to make pretty much any neutral look. It just has an amazing selection, and it's just a great quality palette. And then my last product is a product that I don't think is dupable in any way because I've never tried a product like this before, especially in the drugstore, and this is from the brand The Balm. And it is a blush, and I know you're probably thinking there's tons of drugstore blushes that are awesome, but this blush is called Instain. And it's actually like a staining blush. And I wear this all the time now because I think it's an amazing blush because it lasts 15 million times longer than my other blushes. And this one I have in the shade Lace. It's a really pretty bright pink. I love bright pink blush because I think that it's really pretty. And the way that this blush works is it just stains your cheeks, and it's a powder, which is really interesting because I've tried staining blushes before, but they've always been like liquid, where this one is a powder blush that just like stains your cheeks, so it lasts forever, and it's just really, really amazing. So those are my top 5 high-end products. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope that it was helpful. So thank you guys so much for watching, and stay tuned for more videos. Leave me any requests for what you want to see next, and I will talk to you guys really soon. Thanks so much. Have a great day. Bye.